It's a show about homicide, sex, conspiracy, and betrayal, and those are the tame episodes. How to Get Away with Murder is a breakaway hit here on ABC, and in the starring role, Viola Davis, who takes some big risks. And as she reveals to us tonight, some of those risks have made her more than a little bit uncomfortable. Here's ABC's Brandy Hitt.
It's the shocking scene now recognized as one of the most revealing moments on television. Viola Davis stripping everything off this season on the hit ABC show How to Get Away with Murder, in the leading role as Annalise Keating.
Whose idea was it to have your character take her makeup and her wig off on camera?
That was my idea.
Why did you decide that?
Because I felt the only way that I could play Annalise is if I played her as a real woman. Because I feel that that's the part of being a woman that people kind of throw in the trash heap when you see them on TV. They buy heels that hurt their feet all the time, but they wear them anyway. They take their makeup off at night. They're strong in their public life, and they're very vulnerable in their personal lives. It's very empowering, and for me, intensely interesting.
A bold decision resonating with women across the country, and one she says almost didn't happen.
Laura Innes, who directed the episode, she said, "Now, do we want to take off all the makeup?"
Oh, so people questioned whether you should have gone that far.
Just for a moment she did. I said, you know what? I want to take it off.
It's that raw exposure that has made How to Get Away with Murder a fan favorite. That, along with sex, murder,
Professor Keating. No.
and intrigue.
I got you into this, and it's my job to get you out of it. I think people like to see the mess. I really do. I think that people like to see really private moments, private sexual moments.
Oh my God. Get the hell out.
Private, really clandestine moments.
Davis plays a fearless and brazen criminal defense attorney and law professor who will stop at nothing to win a case.
Bury the evidence.
Annalise is no shrinking violet.
You liked watching her die because that's a piece of garbage you are.
The show, created by Peter Nowak and Shonda Rhimes, is being touted as one of the most progressive of its time, not only for its diverse cast, but graphic sex scenes for both its straight and gay characters.
And I think that Shonda creates opportunities for actors to do it all the time, to be private, to show that part of human life that we usually sweep under the rug, you know? And when people can see it, they feel less alone. I think that's why they're attracted to her work.
And while she applauds the show's bold approach, she still finds some scenes a bit difficult for herself.
How comfortable are you when it comes to the sex scenes?
You know what? Not comfortable. Yeah. No, I will say that. Not comfortable, but why should I be? You're having sex. I mean, how many times do people have sex in front of a lot of people? Unless you're, you know, the porn star.
Is it awkward for your husband when you're doing sex scenes?
Oh, I don't tell him when those shows are on. I'll just say, you know what, I think, you know, maybe the show was preempted. No, I'm only kidding.
And Davis's risk-taking is paying off. The show is dominating in the ratings, with almost 10 million viewers tuning in.
After 20 years in a cell, I think I'd say pretty much anything for that.
And it's bringing fresh success to Davis after years of Oscar-nominated roles on the big screen in films like Doubt.
You can't hold a child responsible for what God gave him to be.
And The Help.
You is smart. You is important.
Just 2 weeks ago, Davis was honored by her fellow actors.
And the actor goes to Viola Davis,
Winning a Screen Actors Guild Award for How to Get Away with Murder.
So I'd like to thank Paul Lee, Shonda Rhimes,
Her empowering acceptance speech decrying the lack of diversity in Hollywood.
for thinking that a sexualized, messy, mysterious woman could be a 49-year-old, dark-skinned African-American woman who looks like me.
Some say you're redefining Hollywood. Do you feel that?
I am aware that my presence is probably unusual in Hollywood. I'm aware of just so many actors of color out there because they come to me all the time and they feel like they're on the periphery. And that's why I always want to acknowledge them by giving my testimony.
Davis has been a fixture on the red carpet, but it has been a long, hard-fought road to get there. She grew up in dirt-poor Central Falls, Rhode Island, where she described feeling the ugly sting of racism when she sat down with us 3 years ago.
I remember I used to pray a lot when I was a kid, and I would pray. I would say, God, if you really loved me, you would take me away. And I would open my eyes and I would still be in my house, you know, with no phone and electricity cut off or whatever.
How sweet is success after all of that?
Success is very, very, very sweet. I feel that God has truly blessed my life because I always think that the young girl in you is always with you. Always.
Davis's time off camera is now devoted to another young girl, her 4-year-old daughter, Genesis.
She runs through the set. She thinks everything is grand. She'll come home and she'll say, okay, roll tape. Okay, cut, 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 cut. No, it's not working. She does all of it.
For all you diehard fans waiting with bated breath, when I pressed her for details on upcoming episodes,
I can't tell you, else I would have to kill you, and I wouldn't want to do that.
it seems Viola Davis has more Annalise Keating in her than she may like to admit, only revealing that legendary actress Cicely Tyson will be a guest star.
Is she related to Annalise in any way?
I don't know if she's related to me or not.
For Nightline, I'm Brandy Hitt in Los Angeles.